What's up, world? It's your girl T Fizzle. I have two Dear T letters from two different subscribers, but they're very similar. They're both dealing with Facebook issues and relationships. Dear T, I'm in love with your videos. I like the way you think. I have a question. I'm in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend for 6 years, and I'm 21 going on 22. We have been together we're together basically 20 days a year, and he's cheated on me once. Everybody knew about it but me. I forgave him, and he's always talking about how he wants to spend the rest of his life with me, and how he'll never cheat on me again. Since I've taken him back, we've been getting into a lot more arguments lately. It seems like now we argue 90% of the time, and it's always behind Facebook. We even exchange Facebook passwords so that way I would know who he was talking to and he would know who I was talking to. So she goes on to say that sometimes she feels like he's cheating on her because they've been together for a while and she hasn't given it up to him. So, and plus only together 20 days out the year. So I guess her mind is just really wandering right now. She wants to know what to do. She wants to know, should she break up with him or should she continue on with the relationship because they've been together now for 6 years. So the second letter is also has to do with Facebook. And this one says, Dear T, Facebook is really tearing us apart. She said, I want to ask you because you're one of the only few people I can talk to. It may seem a little irrational, but I've been debating on whether or not to break with my boyfriend for over a year. And it's all because of Facebook. A few months ago, he admitted that he had been using his page to flirt with other girls and also pretending to be single. I consider that to be cheating. Even through all that, I didn't break up with him. I continued to stay in the relationship. I blame myself for making it so easy for him. However, as much as I want to forgive him, he still does a lot of questionable things. The majority of people he talks to on there are teenage girls younger than me who are all his type. He even added his ex-girlfriends on there and admitted to flirting with them behind my back. He's always calling me irrational and telling me that I'm psycho and I'm very dramatic. And he thinks that this is normal behavior and he doesn't know why I just can't get over it. It's just a social networking site. So thank you, ladies, for writing me. You all situation is very similar. As far as the whole Facebook thing goes, I think that social networking has been the cause behind of a lot of relationship issues. People don't know where to cut it off. People don't know how to just leave things on Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. A lot of people are carrying their internet friendships into relationships in the real world. I think both of you guys are dealing with serious trust issues. The first letter, she was cheated on by her man. The second one claims that he's single, he talks to other girls. So those issues will cause you to have trust issues. The thing is, until you guys work on the trust in y'all's relationship, the relationship is just not going to work out. Trust is a decision. It has nothing to do with the current events of the situation. You're either going to decide to trust somebody or you're not going to trust them. Trust is an emotional decision. Your emotions are based on trust. And you need to realize, are you going to trust this person? If you're going to trust them, you have to trust them 100%. If there's any type of doubt or inkling or, you know what I'm saying, where you're kind of hesitant to fully trust that person, then honestly, 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't be in a relationship with them. Because if you can't trust somebody enough to respect you, to not talk to other people, or to not claim that they're single, I think that that's an issue for me. Because if you're in a relationship with somebody and, I don't think the whole Facebook single, whatever, it is Facebook. But if you're willing to say that you're single on Facebook, well, how do I know that you're not willing to say that you're single in the real world? So I think you guys have to handle the trust issues first and foremost. You can't say that you're in love with somebody and you love them, but then you don't trust them. Love and trust are two different things. You can love someone, you can have love for them, but if you don't trust them, you cannot be in love with somebody that you don't trust. You may care about that person, you may want to be in love with them, but you're not going to get there until you guys resolve these trust issues that you all have in your relationships. So if you're going to let them get away with the cheating and you're going to forgive them, then you need to forgive them all the way. Don't say that you've forgiven them, but then you keep throwing it in their face or you keep holding it over their head. If you forgive somebody, you forgive them, everything is out the window, you start fresh. So you can't say that you've forgiven somebody and you bring it up during every argument. It's not going to work that way. It's not going to do anything but cause more conflict in the relationship. And I also think that both of you all need to do some, self-searching because there's some jealousy and insecurity there. Because honestly, if y'all have to exchange passwords, if you have to go behind somebody and look through their Facebook and go through their wall and see what they're commenting on, to me, that's too much energy. If I have to do all that with you, we don't need to be in a relationship. You need to be single, doing your own thing. So, to the point that you guys have to do all this just to, find out what your man is up to, you have to question yourself, is this a relationship I want to be in? If they're doing this now, and that's just my boyfriend, what's going to happen further on down the line if we decide to get married or if we decide to take it another step further? You know what I'm saying? So you got to start nipping these in the bud now. First and foremost, I think communication is important. You need to talk to them, be honest, be upfront, be straight up, and let them know how you feel about the situation. What I don't want you girls to do is to waste your time. There's nothing worse in life than being in a relationship for years and years and then feeling like all you've done is wasted your time. You've invested all this time, energy, emotion into something, and it wasn't even worth it. So you need to make a decision. Is this a relationship worth carrying on, worth going on with in the future? Is this something I need to let go and we can just be friends? Every relationship is just not worth the headache. So you need to decide how important is this relationship to you. And if it's not that important to you, then you need to go ahead and let it go. If it is important to you and it's something that you want to continue to be in, then you guys need to get these trust issues together. You need to stop holding this over their head. If you're going to forgive them and move on. But you cannot continue to let your emotions and your heart linger in the past. You got to move forward. So at the end of the day, the decision is up to you all. But I just hope this video somewhat helps you. I just think that you all need to communicate with y'all's, significant others. Let them know how you truly feel, and then work on building back that trust. Without trust, there's not going to be nothing there. So you guys have to work on rebuilding that trust. And again, if you have to go through so many twists and turns and so many ups and downs to say that you have a man, sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes you have to let that go. So that's just my opinion. I hope this video helps you guys out. All right. Deuces.